introduce yourself and give us your testimony. Welcome.
My name is Piper Lindeen. Thank you for the committee for hearing today. I am a provider, a caregiver, and I have a master's degree from University of Maryland School of Pharmacy in cannabis science and therapeutics. So I do have a lot of answers for a lot of questions that you may have. Delta 8, how it responds in the body is it binds with less affinity on the CB receptors. It's knocked off more easily. That means it doesn't make you high as the other THC, and it is shorter and it's easy to interrupt, which can be interrupted with CBD. I want to start with, well, I'm opposed to SB3. I support 1505. I only support 1505 because I feel like any expansion to medical cannabis benefits patients. I am opposed to SB3 because it creates barriers for patients. We create our own endocannabinoids. We have anandamide and AG2, and we produce them in our breast milk, whether or not we consume cannabis. So are those cannabinoids also included in this ban? I mean, to me, this is unrealistic. My son is a medical cannabis patient. He began having seizures. He has severe epilepsy, Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. He was having 6 to 60 seizures per day with maybe 2 or 3 seizure-free days per month. Since cannabis, he has had reprieves from those seizures for 6 to 8 months out of the year, but that requires us, so he's the second registered teacup patient in this state. The first registered patient had to leave the state. Many registered patients have left the states. That's probably why you see so much attrition in the program. It's not because they're going to, I mean, they may be going to the black market, they may be going to the hemp market, but they're also leaving the state because we have horrible access here. So my son relapses several months out of the year. We don't know why. There are more than 150 cannabinoids. It's impossible for us to know, for anyone to know, without substantial cannabis science, what it takes to get him seizure-free. And so we have to go through trial and error whenever he relapses, get products from out of the state, try it, it fails, okay, let's try another one. So we're getting hemp through the Farm Bill from Oregon that qualifies within Texas right now, but it will not qualify. And I'm sorry for all of the mothers that got paraded up here before, but my son deserves a shot at life too. He didn't have a choice. He was 3 when he started having these severe seizures, and it's not fair. It's not fair for him to relapse and potentially lose his cognitive abilities, potentially lose his life. Those other kids were given a shot. My son deserves a shot at life. We need to start researching this and understanding how to treat people with this. This is why you see mixed results, because there's no focused research. There are people in Israel that are looking at cannabinoids to kill leukemia, okay, to kill leukemia. They have combinations of 3 cannabinoids that are doing that, but they don't have names for all of the cannabinoids. That's how little we know. That's how little we know, and how little we know it's because we're not making good informed decisions as legislators, because we're not seeking out the people who know things about cannabis and asking them questions and giving them time to explain.
Thank you.
My son deserves a shot at life.
Nicholas?
SB3 will take that away from him.
Can I make a small request before I begin? Can all the committee members be back here for these testimonies? It's pretty insulting that they left.
I wish that was possible, but
Every time we go for these meetings, nobody will see us. Nobody talks to us when doing
Ma'am,
this for 11
ma'am,
years. I've come to your
we hear
office.
you.
I never have met with you. I never have gotten the opportunity to talk to my own senator who chairs the Health and Human Services in 11 years. In 11 years. How do you not know?
Ma'am,
How do you not know how
Austin.
to legislate? It's
Austin.
because you don't listen.
ma'am, I do. Would you have DPS stand up there in the next outbreak, clear the gallery? You can stay, ma'am. I appreciate where you're at. I'm not sure why they're not eligible for teacup,
No,
but
my son is on teacup.
Okay.
My son is on teacup,
Okay.
and it's complex, and he participates in teacup because I don't want teacup to go away.
and it's not.
It is not, but it could, okay?
It's not.
It doesn't mean it's effective for
And
everyone.
1505 did.
There are 156 different cannabinoids, sir. Do you know how many different combinations of medications that is? That's 7.47 times
Right.
to the
And
700.
I appreciate it. Ma'am, you can sit there, but if you don't quieten down and let the other witnesses testify, I will have to ask you to leave. And that's not what I want to do. And I welcome you to visit with me in my office. I was just fixing to tell you about your request. It is unfortunate, the time of session we are in, that every senator, 31 senators, are divided amongst 8 committees, and they're all meeting every day. And I am sorry that that does pull us away. I personally am supposed to be in a work group for finance at 2 o'clock on the jurisdictional committee subject matter that I'm supposed to be over. So I will have to leave, not because I don't want to hear your perspective, but because Senate duties, we are 31 members scattered out over 30 million people, and we have other duties besides this. So at that point, I wish it was possible that every senator could sit on every committee for full spectrum committee, but it's not possible.
Yes, sir. What would prevent that is sessions every year.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen. So thank you for that.
For us, though, appreciate it. All
Ma'am,
right, I'm ready.
please contact my office. As far as the other issues you raised,
Contacted your office a lot of times.
I'm very accessible. I guess I miss it.
Found that too.
And
Might be accessible for some, and then
that is absolutely not true. Anybody that knows me, but that's a different subject matter. Thank you.